Welcome to the Weekly Well. This week, we want to look at Jesus' response to the question of which commandment is the greatest. In Matthew chapter 22, we have this expert in religious law who has come to ask Jesus the question, trying to trap him and asking him which commandment is the greatest. Well, I really like Jesus' response here. He tells this expert in the law that the greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. And the second is like it, love your neighbor as yourself. I find it very interesting. If you look at the 10 commandments that are originally given in Exodus chapter 20, there are 10 of them there. The first 4 deal with our relationship to God. It's a very vertical relationship. The next 6, the remaining 6, deal with our relationships with one another. Very horizontal. And Jesus, in summing up the 10 commandments, he says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. And then he says, all of the law and the prophets hang on these 2 commandments. He was asked which one is the greatest. Jesus gives the expert in the law 2 commandments, and with those 2 he sums up all 10. It's very interesting to me that Jesus said that he didn't come to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. And so when we think that sometimes maybe the 10 commandments are just old and outdated, they're not. Jesus is telling his followers here in Matthew 22 that they need to follow them, all of them. Which one is the greatest? They all are. Which one do we need to follow or focus our lives on? All of them. Remember, Jesus is the one who fulfilled those commandments, and he is the model that we are to look to live by. I pray that you would be encouraged to live your life following not only Jesus, but his word that he endorsed. May God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you next week.